How do I conduct an interview? Like the conductor of an orchestra, except I don't wave around a baton, I use this gun in my hand. As the county clerk and registrar of deeds, Petra Wojciechowicz has an office on the first floor of the Parabellum City County Building. Only criminals and insiders know that she keeps another office on the 5th floor. It is from this space that she operates her ever-growing criminal empire as Regina, the queenpin of crime. In this lavishly appointed second office, Regina receives one of her lieutenants, Anthony Mastroianni Jr.
Come in. What do you got, Anthony?
Okay, I'm not gonna mince words. I know you always get straight to the point. You like everybody in your organization to get straight to the point. I know this is gonna sound crazy. Just hear me out. If it doesn't sound worth following up, we can forget about it.
I feel like there's a different way you could have pronounced that.
It's the Midwest, so...
I know. Go ahead.
Well, there's this lady. She's got some information that could be helpful for us. If what she says is true, it could give us an incredible advantage. Your organization has moved beyond the tri-state area, then kind of faltered around the octo and nona and dodeca state areas. When you hear this, you'll think states are small potatoes. This would put us on top of the world.
Great. So pay her and get what she knows.
Well, it's kind of complicated. What she knows is, I don't know whether to believe her completely. I figured if you listen to her, you can decide for yourself.
Fine, bring her in. But I have a meeting in 10 minutes with Fiorello.
LaGuardia?
No, Fiorello Abruzzo. He runs guns out of Parabellum City.
Right. Well, this lady doesn't know anything about you being Regina. I figured I could introduce you as Petra Wojciechowicz.
Fine, I'll take the nameplate off my desk that says Regina the Queenpin of Crime, and we can get on with it.
Sure. Miss Smith, please have a seat.
I'm sorry.
Like I told you, this is Petra Wojciechowicz, County Clerk and Registrar of Deeds. I'd like you to tell her what you told me. You know, about the... If you're not sure where to start, I could ask you some questions and you just answer as best you can.
Okay.
What kind of animals talk to you?
Oh, boy.
I'm friends with a ladybug and an aphid and a, pygmy marmoset. I think they're called finger marmosets. And a, ham yeti and a hamquatch and cats and stuff.
What are ham yetis and hamquatch?
Ham yeti is, male abominable snowman yetis, go into a chamber with the hamster and they cuddle and they form a union and they make a ham yeti. And it's the same thing with the hamquatch. You get full-size Sasquatch and does it with the hamster. I mean, they don't do it. They just cuddle and then they form a union and make a hamquatch.
One of the rare instances where I would support union busting.
They go in a special reproduction chamber where sophisticated computer technology, it recognizes the health of the relationship and how this couple would be okay having children. So they cuddle and then they form a union, which is not naughty, and then they get the hamster pregnant.
This sounds familiar. I'm not sure if I read about it in Amazing Stories or True Confessions.
My friend Flicka the ladybug, her husband is a pygmy finger marmoset, and they went into the reproductive chamber and got twins, and their children are marmobugs, because the hamsters carry the babies and give birth to them the traditional way.
So I hope they're not Sasquatch size.
No, they're little bitty. They only grow to the size of their mother. Oh, and after you got a hamquatch and ham yeti, they can reproduce with their respective ham yeti, hamquatch fellow kin.
Okay. I think you mentioned, hamsters and cats and these marmosets. Are they real animals or are they aliens who pretend to be animals? Because I mean, you say they can talk.
They're real animals.
Okay.
Of my opinion.
Okay. And I think there's one type of animal or mutants that came to Earth on space rockets or something? Which ones are those?
The hamquatches. And then there's also the reptilians. See, the hamquatches took over the planet Pluto. So the hamquatches says this will be a great real estate motive. So Hamquatchia is the planet formerly known as Pluto. Well, no one wants to live near Mercury because it's the closest planet to the sun. So the reptilians, being cold-blooded, can handle the heat. The reptilians, out of jealousy, form their own species of hamtilians, which is a hamster crossed with a reptilian.
Is this all going to be on the quiz?
And the hamtilians aren't as malicious as reptilians. Like the hamtilians are in a fart jokes, not like planet destruction.
Why haven't we seen these creatures talking or going around in spaceships before? Why hasn't it been all over the news?
If it was on the news, then the humans would want a piece of the pie of that technology and stuff, and you see how humans hurt ourselves. So that's why it won't be widely known among humans to where you can prove it all exists.
Okay. So these spacefaring creatures, have they ever taken people on their spaceships?
Yes, but our memory's wiped of it. And only me and Rob got all the secrets. And the reason they chose me is because, see, I met Dolores. Dolores and me are the same age. She's 50 and so am I.
Dolores is one of these hamquatches?
Yes, and she was hovering around me since I was a child. And the reason she picked me is because she knew I'd develop a mental illness that lends to, people they won't respect me because I got either schizophrenia or schizoaffective disorder. So they think, oh, she's not a credible witness.
Anthony, really, do we...
Hold on, we're getting to the good stuff. Just a few more minutes. So the critters have some device or technique that they can erase parts of people's memory?
Yes, but I haven't explored that because it's never come up for me specifically.
You mentioned their headquarters is on Pluto, which they call Hamquatchia?
Right.
Okay.
See, all the good animals go there. See, when people die, you take the space bus to heaven, and the rest stop is at Hamquatchia. So, like a lot of people who go to heaven think, oh, in heaven I'll have no longer the desire to eat. So on their way to heaven, they stop at Hamquatchia, which has every fast food establishment that's ever been created throughout all of history. Yeah, you stop there and you enjoy eating all you want. I mean, yeah, because it's just praising the Lord and heaven, and there's no desire to eat or anything.
And did you cover are there other places in our solar system where other animals hide?
It's basically all I know of is Hamquatchia and Reptilia. Because reptilians control Mercury, our Reptilia.
Okay. Can you tell us about the amusement park inhabited by some of these creatures? I believe it's called Ladybug Landia.
Ladybug Landia is not an amusement park. It is a neighborhood in our basement. It's a whole neighborhood. They do have an amusement park there, but it's a tiny city for ladybugs. And Jethro, the marmoset, lives there too. No, I'm wrong. What they did, the ladybugs took a Barbie dream house and remodeled it into multi-store level apartments.
What is the significance of casseroles? I've heard these animals sometimes bring hot dishes to other animals. They hide in trucks or ambulances.
Oh, when there's an emergency with an animal, like a squirrel is in a tree making a pecan cheese casserole. My friend John Young drives emergency fire trucks and ambulances that's undercover casserole emergency vehicles. It's only, the secret society where squirrels, you don't see it, but they usually have an oven in the tree to cook hot food for their families. That's why when you drive down the road and a squirrel darts across the road, if you look more carefully, you see that the squirrel is holding a McDonald's caramel frappe. But most people wouldn't catch that.
Is there some other kind of casserole that they often deliver?
They just tot casserole is the food of champions and royalty. So anything tater tot casserole, it's the highly prized gourmet cuisine.
Wait, what are tater tots? Is that
diced and mashed together potatoes? What planet are you from?
I haven't heard of them before. So they're not the young children of talking potatoes.
No, they're not.
Okay.
Oh, speaking of Hamquatch, the entire planet is vegan, but they developed fruits and vegetables that do taste like meat of animals. And what you do is if you want some hamburger meat, you go to the hamburger meat tree. It looks like a coconut, a black coconut with pink polka dots. And you crack it open, and inside is vegan hamburger meat.
You still have to cook it?
Yeah, you gotta cook it. They enjoy cooking.
Vegans are the inhabitants of Vega or Venus? No, that's Reptilia.
See, Dolores and Flicka lived near Hutterites. They're the Anabaptist group that lives communally on colonies, and they're hard workers. And they were watching these humans work so hard, and they're thinking, this is what it is to be human. So that's why all the people on Hamquatch are such hard workers. That's why Flicka has 50 jobs.
What else are they delivering in, like, trucks full of soft drinks, or?
My friend, Jethro, the pygmy marmoset, he's married to Flicka. He drives school bus. And, their little children, Flickthro and Jethica, he's an egg crate, like one of those styrofoam jobbies, and he refurbished it into a playground and napping center for his kids while he drives school bus. And if the bus ever gets into a calamity, a wreck, the kids will be insulated in that refurbished egg carton.
Is it safe for humans to travel to the moon? I've heard there are animals that confront each other there, a sort of moon patrol.
Moon patrol has nothing to do with the moon. It's, John Young used to work as moon patrol. It's, when people, human frat boys, moon people, John Young shows up to get them in trouble or to sternly scold them. But moon patrol is evolved. Excuse me, let me take a drink of water. Moon patrol is when you're driving past a squirrel family on the street. Oh my God, they're not wearing pants. So he has a supply of pants in his cop car, of animal-sized pants, because that's what moon patrol is.
It prevents animals from mooning.
Right.
I see. Okay. Tell me more about these vehicles that the animals travel in. Are they willing to sell them?
Sell them? Well, yes, sometimes at home we get flyers for used auto dealerships. What you don't know is those are life-size photos. You may think, oh, that's a tiny picture of a car. No, that's what a ladybug drives. It's a life-size photo of the cars the ladybugs drive.
I understand they can shrink people down to hamster size or the size of a microbe, and then they can increase things later. Can they turn small animals into the size of a human or a building?
If they had to, they would, but they don't, because then the game is up, and the human scientists would see that right off, and it'd be game over. They'd have to move to another galaxy.
Okay. Where do they keep their shrink rays or growth rays?
In their hall closet, I don't know.
Do they have blueprints somewhere for building their ships or shrink rays?
It's not, on hard copy paper. It's within their minds and hearts.
Oh, wow.
It's passed down genetically.
Genetically, wow. Do they have disintegrator rays or other guns that kill or stun people?
No, they don't need that. What they do is if they get an enemy, like a human is attacking a squirrel, the squirrel will release his stanky fart ray, and it'll smell so bad the bad guy will run away, trying to get away from it.
So none of these creatures work together with human police or the human government, right?
No, not really. I mean, when they get jobs to get hired, they wear like a humanoid robot costume. So when you look at the bus going down the road, it's like, oh, look at that man driving the bus. Well, within it is a ladybug controlling the human.
I was going to ask about that. I think you had mentioned something to me before about these animals using human suits to circulate in our society without being discovered. Do they skin humans to make the suits?
No, it's all, it's an artificial humanoid robot thing.
They're not possessing human bodies.
No, they're not weirdos.
How can we get in touch with the Hamtillians or Reptilians?
You don't want to. Because the reptilians may be closely linked to the biblical version of Satan. I don't know how serious it is. So you don't want to play with them.
You said it, sister. No one wants to deal with bothersome creatures. That's why now is the perfect time for a word from our sponsor, Parabellum City Pest Control. Whether you're bugged by insects or rattled by rodents, whether the culprit is furry, winged, cute and cuddly, or slimy and scaly, you can count on us to eliminate them all. We guarantee removal of invasive species or your money back. Find our advertisement in the yellow pages under Parabellum City Pest Control, or PCPC.
Some restrictions apply. Money-back guarantee does not cover extremely prolific invasive species such as emerald ash borers or white people. Offer not valid in Parabellum City.
All right, I think we've heard enough.
Yeah, thanks for your time, Miss Smith.
I'm sorry, Zal.
We'll get Louis to take you home. He's in the taxi parked out front. Thanks for your help. So, what do you think? Is she on the up and up?
Honestly, Anthony, why'd you waste my time with all that? She's a nut. A big nut. What's bigger than an almond?
A Brazil nut?
Anyway, she's obviously a basket case. You're really slipping, Anthony. What made you take her seriously?
Because some of the things she said lines up with what we know. You ever listen to that radio show, This Gun in My Hand?
Yeah, now and then.
There's a show where Falk Zildjian gets shrunk down and interacts with ladybugs. Episode 74, Fly Away Home. And I'm pretty sure there's one where he rescues a hamster and takes it to Syria.
Yeah, Speed Detective, episode 78. Those are classics.
What this broad says, it all fits.
She probably heard those episodes and spun up these cockamamie stories from it.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. I just thought it was worth the risk. Imagine if we could get our hands on spaceships and shrink rays. We could set up bases on other planets, or shrink our enemies down to microscopic size. Think what it could do for logistics. Right now, when we ship a truck full of guns to Boise, we're paying a guy to drive there, a couple other guys to unload it, maybe warehouse space until it's ready for delivery. We could shrink all that down until it fits in a kid's pocket. Put him on a bus to Boise and he makes the handoff to somebody on the other end. They can unshrink it there. We cut the shipping cost down to a bus ticket and maybe a ham sandwich for the kid.
Yeah, it would save gas, too, if it wasn't a bunch of science fiction hooey.
All right, well, I know it sounded weird, but a lot of weird things happen in Parabellum City. You gotta admit.
I admit it. Now get out of here. Send in Fiorello.
Sorry, Miss Regina. Are you Fiorello Abruzzo? Regina will see you now.
I am sorry for disturbing you now, Miss Regina.
It's all right. They tell me you've been having trouble with gun shipments on the run between Santopolis and Boise. What is it? Hijackers? The highwayman break out of jail again?
No, nothing like that. It's the strangest thing. The trucks are rolling down the road, everything seems fine. Then all of a sudden their windshield starts getting obscured, so as the driver can hardly see through it.
What is it? Snow? Fog?
It's bugs. They swarm over the windshield until the drivers can't see. It's unsafe. If they kept going, they'd run into a tree or steer off a cliff.
There aren't any cliffs. In fact, there aren't that many trees. It's all fields of corn and beans.
Yes, the Three Sisters.
What?
That's when you plant rows of corn with the beans and squash in between the rows. See, the corn stalks grow up tall, and it's like a natural trellis for the beans. And then...
Never mind that. I get it. You're right. Even if they didn't drive off a cliff or into a tree, they could run into oncoming traffic.
Right.
Why don't they turn on the windshield wipers? What's the big deal?
Well, you know, in spite of all the innovations we've had in automotive technologies...
Coming up on a new decade next year, 1940.
Cars and trucks still got these scrawny little windshield wipers that don't cover much. And most people just pull over until it stops raining.
I can't believe it's that bad, driving through a swarm of gnats or something.
These are bigger than gnats. It's ladybugs. Also other little beetles and possibly aphids. Sometimes hamsters pressing their little butts on the window. They ain't got no pants on. Very disorienting.
Anthony! Get Anthony back in here. He couldn't have gone far. Anthony!
Interview with the Basketcase, episode 153 of This Gun in My Hand, was questioned and bugged by Rob Northrop. with special guest Melinda as the voice of Miss Smith, an obvious pseudonym. This episode and all others are available on YouTube with automatically generated closed captions of dialogue. Visit thisguninmyhand.blogspot.com for credits, show notes, archives, and to buy my books, such as Sisyphus Eat Your Heart Out, available in paperback and ebook from Amazon. What helps hesitant people answer questions? This gun in my hand.
I'm sorry, Zal.
That's great. That's good.
I'm sorry I ruined the fun.
No. This is good. This is good. Is there some other kind of casserole that they often deliver?
Well, I don't know.
All right.
What are you looking for?
Tater tot casserole.
Tater tot casserole is the food of champions and royalty. And I don't know if this is politically incorrect, but it's the facts of life. See, ICE, the immigration control, is that what they are?
I forget what it stands for.
Well, ICE was trying to steal that technology, but it's like, scratch that all.
It's supposed to be set in 1939, so there's.
Oh,
that's okay. That's okay.
If I'm the reptilians, look, Rob.
It's okay. No. The idea is this is like a criminal organization trying to get at the technology. So they're like, how do we get in with the reptilians? And that's it. We're all done.
Are you mad?
No, that's good.
Moon Patrol, really? I used to be driving down the road and we see a squirrel running across the road. And like, Moon Patrol,